We are waiting for the arrival of the high-speed train for our journey to Konya. There are two different kinds of compartments on the high-speed train, economy and business class. I can say that this enjoyable journey, lasting approximately 5 hours from Istanbul to Konya, offers the comfort of air travel. You might be surprised to learn that the speed of the train exceeds 250 kilometers per hour. You're traveling accompanied by magnificent views throughout the journey. The train also has a catering service available. If you wish, you can choose to sit in the cafeteria instead. You can reach the city center from Konya train station with about a 40-minute walk. Hello everyone, we are in Konya, the city of hearts. Now we are visiting the Mevlana Museum. The location of the Mevlana Lodge, which has been used as a museum since 1926, was once the rose garden of the palace during the Seljuk Empire period. After the passing of Mevlana in 1273, his son Sultan Veled had the tomb constructed over the grave, which is known as the Green Dome, Kubbe-i Hadra. The museum complex also includes other buildings such as the mausoleum where Mevlana's tomb is located, a mosque, a ritual dance hall, a library, and a museum exhibition area. In the tomb chamber, along with the great sarcophagus of Mevlana, there are also the graves of 55 members of his family. The museum hosts a rich collection related to the life and teachings of Mevlana, including manuscripts, musical instruments, examples of calligraphy, and garments. The Mevlana Museum includes almost 10,000 artifacts in its collection. In the section of the museum called Matbah, both cooking procedures and the manners of eating at the table, also known as somat, are described with wax sculptures. The Sema training of the Mevlevi dervish apprentice, referred to as spirit by the Sema master, is also depicted. There are 17 cells in the front courtyard of the lodge. These cells, each with a small dome and chimney, were built for the residence of the dervishes. The original belongings of the dervishes and the musical instruments they used are exhibited in the cells. Additionally, the daily lives of the dervishes inside the cells are impressively depicted with wax sculptures. The Mevlana Museum, which is visited by over 1 million tourists annually on average, attracts visitors from all around the world each year with its mystical atmosphere. After visiting the Mevlana Museum, it would be incomplete not to see the Şems-i Tebrizi mosque and tomb as well. Şems-i Tebrizi has a very important place in Mevlana's religious thoughts. His tomb and masjid are one of the most visited places in Konya. After our visits, we're passing through the Turbönu Bazaar and heading towards the place where we will have our lunch. We seem a little hungry. This is some special food of Konya, which is called yağlı somun. Doesn't it look delicious? Right next to the Mevlana Museum, Sultan Selim Mosque stands in all its magnificence. Aziziye Mosque, distinguished by its large windows and doors, is one of the finest examples of Ottoman architecture. We're now heading towards the historical bazaar. Tarihi Bedesten, the historical bazaar. You can wander through the streets of the bazaar where Mevlana once walked and do some shopping if you like. Within the bazaar, instead of brand products that are found everywhere, you'll find many shops selling traditional and cultural items. If you're visiting Konya, you should make sure to stop by and see this bazaar too. We're at the entrance of Alaaddin Hill, which is one of the most popular places in Konya. From here, we're heading towards the Alaaddin Mosque. Construction of the Alaaddin Mosque began during the reign of Sultan Mesud I, but it was completed by the Seljuk Sultan Alaaddin Keykubat in 1220. Therefore, it is known as the Alaaddin Mosque. This mosque is constructed with special stones brought from the village of Sille, which keep it cool in summer and warm in winter. We're at the cultural center to watch the Sema ceremony organized by İrfa in the evening. Items and books related to Mevlevism are exhibited in the hall where the ceremony will take place. Also, the walls of the hall are decorated with beautiful photographs. It is said that while walking in the Konya Jewelry Bazaar, Mevlana suddenly began to whirl in the middle of the bazaar because he was carried away by the sound of hammer blows coming from a jewelry shop. This is known as the first Sema. Later on, it was transformed into a ceremony with specific rituals by his son Sultan Veled. The Sema symbolizes the creation of the universe, the rebirth of humanity in the cosmos, the awakening of love for the Almighty Creator, and the understanding of servitude leading towards becoming the virtuous human. We come across a television crew from Malaysia at the end of the performance. How did you like the show?
Yeah, very nice.
Did you have the chills?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Great to see you. Have a good evening. We are from Turkey, from Istanbul. But this is our first time in this. It's a bit late for dinner, but it's hard to end the day without trying Konya's famous okra soup and oven-roasted kebab. We are having dinner with the traditional food of Konya. This is okra soup. For me, no meal ends without Turkish coffee. After having our Turkish coffee, we're heading back to our hotel to conclude the first day of our trip. We are in Sille village now. It's about 10 kilometers away from the city center. If you have time, you can also come here. The name of the village Sille comes from the Greek mythological word silenos, meaning bubbling and overflowing water. Based on archaeological data, settlement in Sille dates back to around 5500 BC. There is also a lovely museum in the village of Sille. If you come here, you should definitely visit it. The Beşgöbek carpets woven in the Sille region are considered among the most valuable carpets due to their special patterns, compositions, and the use of natural dyes. A type of volcanic stone found in Sille has been widely used in many old buildings and mosques in Konya. If you want to have breakfast by the riverside on the weekend, you can also find many lovely breakfast places here. After Sille village, we move on to the Panorama Museum, which offers a visual historical feast. The museum, opened in 2017, focuses on the life of Mevlana and Konya in the 13th century. At the entrance of the museum, there is a courtyard section. Inside the courtyard, there are models of the worldwide surviving dervish lodges today. In the gallery section, you can see huge paintings describing all the events from the childhood of Mevlana to his death. Additionally, there are glass cases containing puppets inside. The panorama section, located on the upper floor of the museum, makes the museum truly unique. This section offers a panoramic view that vividly shows Konya during the Seljuk period, almost bringing it to life with large paintings and wax sculptures. The first Sema is also described here. The sounds of hammers that caused Mevlana to start whirling in the middle of the bazaar, along with that harmony, are being played for visitors, almost recreating that moment. Truly, the Panorama Museum was one of the most impressive places for us during our trip to Konya. Before our train departure, we are spending the last hour or two in Konya by exploring the culture park. This is one of the most popular places in Konya, with its spacious park areas, a large central pool, and elegant swans inside. If you think we left Konya without trying the local specialty etli ekmek, then you're mistaken. I hope in this video, Elif's English guide has helped you both enjoy your time in Konya and practice your English. See you!